Hello guys! For making this heart keychain, you'll need white and pink yarn, or any two colored yarns, scissors. I used a 2.50mm hook. And if you want to make this a keychain, you'll need the jump rings. So I'm first starting off by making a magic ring. I did this by looping it around my fingers and then putting the hook under the string, over the second string, pulling it, and then like looping it over through the hole. If you need to slow down the video, please do that to get the hang of this. Then I chained 3 single crochets. Next is 3 triple crochets where you hook the yarn over twice, go under, and then loop over again and pull it through 2 of the sections, 2 of the strings, and keep doing that until you did it 3 times. After those 3, you do 3 double crochets. You just loop it over once, pull over 2, and then the other 2 again. So it's like the other one, but instead of doing it 3 times, you do it 2. Make sure you count each row. There should be 3 and 3 of each. Then I chained 1 and did a triple crochet, just 1. Chain 1, and this is going to be the repeat of the other side but backwards, so it's going to be 3 double crochets and then 3 triple crochets, but right now just focus on the 3 double crochets. This part is the 3 triple crochets, though that's the one where you loop it twice, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through the last 2. Once you're at your last triple crochet, we're going to chain 3 on the same one, just chain 3. That will be into the hole. You're going to make a slip stitch pull through the yarn and then pull through the string that you just had on your hook. And here you can fasten off. We're going to cut the larger string attached to your yarn. Just cut that part off. Make sure you check that the string that you're cutting is the one attached to your yarn. And then you can just pull the yarn that you have on your hook through and make sure it's tightened. Now the other string that you have that you just cut off, you're gonna pull that all the way so to tighten that hole on your heart. And we did just shrink it so you can flatten it out a little bit, and then I tie both ends of the strings together twice, just to make sure it's secure, but if you want to do it once or twice, it's fine. With both ends of the string, I use a hook to go over the back loops, and pull the yarn through each of those back loops. I do this like around the heart, like following the circle pattern that's on the heart right there. Some people do it with a sewing needle. You can do that as well, but your string pieces will need to be a little bit longer. But yeah, I just go over the back loop, hook my loop through the back loop, and then pull through. After I've done that on both sides, I make them meet together at the end and then tie it together twice. Again, because they're right next to each other where I stopped it, you can't see the knot. So that's why I do it following that circle pattern. Next, I cut it to make this like pieces shorter. And with those shorter pieces, I just tuck it into the pattern with my hook. You can do it with the sewing needle as well. I just tuck it in, and if you see it peeking out through the other end, just cut it shorter a little bit. But otherwise, there shouldn't be a problem. They should stay where you tuck them into. Grab your second color of yarn. I chose white for this part. And with this, you're going to make a slip knot. I do this by hooking the yarn over into a circle, pulling the back string in the middle, and then just grabbing it with my finger. I tighten it up a little bit, but make sure that the loop is still there so that you can push your hook through. I pull the string a little bit to tighten it up. And with the heart, you're going to push your hook into the first loop that is on the heart there. And push the longer string to the back. And you're going to yarn over and push it through to make kind of like a slip knot here. Next, you want to chain 3, go over to the next hoop on your heart, and make a slip knot into that one. In that same slip stitch one, you're going to chain 3 again. Go over to the next one, slip stitch. You're going to do that repeatedly throughout the whole heart. Once you get to the end here, there should be a last stitch that you push through. That's like on the sides, not the center one. I'm going to do my slip stitch here. And then where I had the first white one that I pushed my needle through, my hook through, I'm gonna go to the back side, loop it over, and you should have 2 on your hook. And I'm gonna slip through that one. Next, I'm chaining 1 to secure it and then fasting it off. So cut your yarn and pull the yarn that's on your needle, pull it through to create a knot. Make sure you tighten it a little bit, and with the 2 extra strings, we're gonna tie them together. You can tie it once or twice like the other ones. I like to hook this into the white parts like we did with the other thing, but you're just gonna go around the frilly part, push your needle through one of those loops and pull it through. I don't do this in any specific pattern. I just find whatever loop is close to that string and pull it through. You can do it with the whole thing, but I get kind of impatient, so I just cut the extra end off. But that should stay secure. I do the same with the other side. And sometimes it is a little bit like frilled up together, so just push it flat a little bit and it should be fine. It is new, so it'll flatten down with time as well. Next, I grabbed my jump rings and pushed it through that center hole that is where your yarn is at. Yeah, you should see the hole come out the other end, and that's where I secured the jump ring at. I secure it with scissors, but you can do it with actual pliers if you have them. I think that's what they're called, pliers, right? I don't know. But I had other jump rings I wanted it the length of, so I just hooked it onto that side. Once you have the length you want, I just hooked it directly onto my keychain, but you can use a bigger jump ring if you want. My little keychain, isn't it cute? I just pushed that through. And at this point it had shriveled up, so I flattened it out again. And we're done. I hope you guys enjoyed it if you followed along. And thank you.